In this video, we will go over RSS chemicals as an administrator. First, let's go over how to create a new inventory. From the chemicals homepage, select the drop-down arrow beneath Welcome. Choose the Create a New Inventory button. Search for an owner of a group and profile who will own the inventory. Check the box of a group to associate the people and locations of that group with the new inventory. Enter an inventory name, then choose Save. Now, let's go over how to switch to an existing inventory. From the chemicals homepage, select the drop-down arrow beneath Welcome. Type in the inventory owner's name or the name of the chemical inventory. Select it from the drop-down and then choose Select. Let's cover how to remove an inventory. From the chemicals homepage, select Chemical Admin. Select Remove Inventory. Type in the inventory owner's name or the name of the chemical inventory. Select the inventory from the drop-down. Then select the Remove button. Please note, only empty inventories can be removed, so you will need to confirm that all containers are transferred or removed before completing this step. RSS Chemicals does not allow removing an inventory that has containers in it. If you need to transfer ownership of an inventory, complete the following steps. Search for the inventory you'd like to transfer. Choose Inventory Summary. Choose Inventory Access and Permissions. Select the pencil icon in the upper right of the Owner section. Search for the person to transfer the inventory to. Select their name. Refresh the page to confirm. Let's go over how to transfer all containers in a sublocation to another inventory. Search for the inventory with the sublocations you'd like to transfer. Choose Inventory Summary. Choose Manage Sublocations. Find the sublocation and choose the three-dot menu on the far right. Select Move Containers. Search for the inventory owner's name or the name of the chemical inventory. Choose which existing building or room and sublocation to transfer into. When ready, choose Move Containers. As a chemical admin, you can search across all inventories in your organization using the Search Inventory feature. From the Chemicals homepage, select Chemical Admin. Choose Search Inventory. Use the drop-down menu to search by keyword, which includes barcode number, name, GHS code, or product number. By CAS number, inventory name or owner, location of container, classification, or chemical form. Then choose a chemical from the list based off your search terms. The individual containers are shown with the amount, barcode number, inventory owner name, inventory name, building, room, and sublocation. Then choose a container by selecting the inventory name. As a chemical admin, you can search across all inventories in your organization using the Search Inventory feature. To export your entire campus inventory into an Excel spreadsheet, choose the Campus Export button. Please note that due to limitations with Microsoft Excel, a spreadsheet cannot contain more than 1,048,576 entries. A chemical admin may identify and create custom bands at their organization for their chemicals. These bands may include specific chemicals or entire classes of chemicals, and will appear below the chemical family name for the end user. After selecting Manage Custom Bands, a chem admin can create a custom band by selecting the Custom Band button in the lower right corner, then selecting the round plus button to create a new band. A chemical admin can also use the Search Library feature to explore the master chemical library. You could type in a CAS number or a chemical name and select it to view the entry. The entry will display all the information related to that chemical family, including safety and hazard information, all associated substances from vendors, and a complete history of updates for that chemical family. This information is curated by the chemists on staff at RSS. If you have any questions regarding any of the information, please contact us by emailing service@riskandsafety.com. The Chemical Facility Anti-Terrorism Standards, known as the CFATS report, showed your campus percentages and thresholds of chemicals of interest outlined by the Department of Homeland Security. Quantities are tracked by a chemical facility. The CFATS report requires each building that contains hazardous chemicals to be added as a chemical facility using Managed Chemical Facilities in the Reports section. In the CFATS report, the data automatically populates from your chemical facilities and the containers within them. Any line items that need attention are noted in red in the table. To export the data, select the three dots in the upper right of the table and select Export Data. The California Environmental Reporting System, known as the CERS Report, is specific to organizations within California. The CERS Report consumes data recorded in CFATS chemicals and places it in the template and format required for uploading to the state. The exportable report shows current numbers of solids, liquids, and gases compared to their limits, which can be set using Managed Chemical Facilities. To export the CERS report, select the three-dot menu in the upper right of the table and choose Export Data. Please note, you may need to fill in data that CFATS chemicals does not have before submitting. Control areas are used for the maximum allowable quantity, better known as the MAQ report. The MAQ report is used for tracking compliance of chemical storage within a building. A separate control area admin role is required to create control areas within a building and choose which rooms to include. The control areas homepage shows how many buildings have containers in them. For more detailed information on control areas and MAQ, please see the MAQ tutorial. The Chemicals Facilities Management Interface is where you select which buildings are designated as chemical facilities for the analytics reports, including CERS and CFATS. Choose the facility and search for the buildings to include in that facility. Your organization may have one or many depending on the building layout and local regulations. Customize each facility's CERS and EPA IDs as well as chemical limits by selecting a facility and inputting the information on the form. For a step-by-step guide on creating chemical facilities, please see the Chemical Facilities Management tutorial. When the optional door hazard sign feature is turned on in CFATS chemicals, chemical admins can view all signs of the system. The interface allows navigation by building, room, and floor. Managing room suites is also available to designate separate rooms that are joined as a suite. Chemical admins also have the ability to identify an inventory as a stockroom. All inventories throughout the organization will be able to search these stockrooms and request chemicals.